I read the news so that you don't have to. Imagine paying $50,000 just to land a plane. Not fuel, not the jet, just the insurance. Welcome to Flying in a War Zone Billionaire Edition. So, most of us are not wearing PJs on a PJ, but just in case you are, this one is for you. The article says private jet faces $50,000 war risk insurance cost to land in the Gulf. So right now, private jet companies flying into the Middle East are being hit with something called war risk insurance, and it is exploding in price right now because of the illegal war against Iran. Now, this is very interesting to me personally because, fun fact, my first job in a corporate world was as an aviation insurance broker. But what are we talking about here? So apparently it's costing up to $50,000 extra per flight just to land in certain airports in the Gulf. So in the early days of the conflict, you will know that there were a lot of cancellation for commercial flights and the airspace was restricted. So realistically, the only way to get out, if you wanted to get out or to get back in, your only option was a private jet. This is where it's interesting. Well, a little bit. But basically, war risk insurance rather, normally cost around £5,000 to £10,000. But now, as I said, $50,000 per trip, and it sometimes doubles the entire cost of the trip. Why? Because insurers need to price in this additional risk. There's the risk of missile strikes, there's the risk of airspace closures, there's the risk of political instability. Basically, they're saying to themselves, what are the chances that this plane doesn't make it back safely? Operators are also doing other things like refueling outside of the region and minimizing the time on the ground. Why, you ask? Well, the longer you stay, the higher the risk. And the higher the risk, the higher the insurance bill. Meanwhile, charter prices initially tripled in price. Jets that normally cost about £10,000 per hour jumped to £20,000, and fuel prices spiked along with oil hitting $115 a barrel. Some operators even got extra bills after landing, like after the flight had already taken place, because the fuel prices moved mid-flight. I've spoken about insurance before, but this just illustrates how this is the real-time price of war. It's not just governments, it's not just soldiers, but businesses, travel, insurance markets, all reacting instantly. Also, insurance companies are quietly becoming one of the most powerful players in geopolitics, because if they price risk high enough, they can effectively shut down access to entire regions. This also gives us a glimpse into how fragile the entire global system is, because flights stop, prices spike, and then suddenly the only people that can move around freely are the ones who can afford $50,000 just in case fee. And even they are trying to get out fast. Just know when insurance starts pricing in war, you know things are getting real.